You?
Pardon me, my lord.
I never got your name. I was wondering if we'd meet again.
So you might discern if my wit is acceptable, my manners genteel.
Filming for Bridgerton Season 4 is officially underway, and we got a sneak peek with some behind-the-scenes shots from the cast's table read. These photos gave us another look at the new leads, Yerin Ha and Luke Thompson, who will be playing Sophie and Benedict Bridgerton, the next romantic couple to take center stage. While they weren't dressed in their usual fancy outfits, we also spotted other familiar cast members like Adjoa Ando, Ruth Gemmell, and Hannah Dodd among the shots. So without further delay, here's everything we know about Bridgerton Season 4 so far. It looks like we're in for some exciting preparations for an upcoming ball. It was announced last year that Benedict would be the next Bridgerton sibling to lead the show, with Sophie Beck as his love interest, though the character's name has been updated from the original novel. Yerin Ha shared in an interview with Tudum that the name change was empowering. A name is the first bit of identity that you share with the world, and changing it to fit someone who looks like me is really empowering. All credit to Jess Brownell, our showrunner. Along with Ha, there are more exciting casting updates, including some familiar faces being bumped up to series regulars. Fans were also treated to a short clip of the new couple reading from Julia Quinn's original book. And of course, there's still much more to discover about the upcoming season. Production for Season 4 has officially kicked off, as seen in the table read photos. However, showrunner Jess Brownell previously mentioned that it's going to be a 2-year wait before the new season airs. She explained to The Hollywood Reporter that while they're working on getting the seasons out faster, it takes about 8 months to film each one. Then, it has to be edited and dubbed in multiple languages, and the writing process takes a while too. So they're aiming to speed things up, but it's still a 2-year cycle. Although a potential 2026 release has been hinted at, nothing's been officially confirmed yet, so it's hard to say exactly when it will arrive, especially since Bridgerton doesn't follow a consistent release pattern. Could the long wait impact the show's future storylines? Only time will tell. Another unknown is whether Season 4 will follow Season 3's format and be split into 2 parts. The first 2 seasons dropped all at once, but Season 3 was released in 2 halves, with a month-long gap in between. We'll have to wait and see what approach they take this time. For Season 4, the cast has had a few changes, with Rege-Jean, Phoebe Dynevor, and Charithra Chandran exiting the show. However, Luke Thompson's Benedict is stepping into the spotlight for his own love story, and Yerin Ha will play Sophie Beck, his romantic interest. Their characters will first meet at Violet's masquerade ball. Ha, known for her roles in Halo, Bad Behavior, and the upcoming Dune Prophecy, has already been described as playing a captivating and complicated woman in Sophie. In the book, Sophie is the illegitimate daughter of an earl and one of his maids. Fans got a sneak peek of Ha flipping through possible outfits for Sophie in a brief teaser. There's also exciting news that Jonathan Bailey will return for Season 4 as Anthony Bridgerton. Despite his packed schedule, including starring in the Wicked movies, a new Jurassic World film, and a Richard II play in the West End, Bailey confirmed that he's making time for Bridgerton. Speaking on Good Morning America, he shared that he has a couple of weeks set aside to film, and he's looking forward to supporting the younger cast members as Benedict's story unfolds. There's still some uncertainty around Simone Ashley's role as Kate Bridgerton. While Netflix hasn't confirmed her involvement in Season 4 yet, Ashley mentioned in an interview with Glamour that she'll be returning, though she couldn't say much else. She expressed how much she loves being part of the show and that they've worked around her schedule. As for the plot, it's been confirmed that Benedict will lead the season, following the events of the 3rd Bridgerton book, An Offer from a Gentleman. Benedict, who has been reluctant to settle down despite his brother's marriages, finds love with Sophie at his mother's masquerade ball. In the show, Sophie's last name has been changed to Beck. Fans had speculated about this after Bridgerton Season 3 switched up the book order, moving Benedict's story to Season 4 in favor of Colin's romance. There's also some buzz around Francesca's storyline. Although she won't be the lead in Season 4, sparks flew between her and Michaela, played by Masali Baduza, in Season 3. Michaela's character was gender-flipped from Michael in the books, which raised some conversation. Jess Brownell defended the decision, promising that their story would showcase queer joy with a happy ending in store. That said, Rege-Jean was a breakout star in Season 1, playing the charming Duke of Hastings, Simon Bassett. However, after just one season, he left the show to focus on his Hollywood career. Paget had always planned his time on Bridgerton to be a one-and-done deal, as his character's arc was meant to wrap up in the first season. Fans were nervous about how the show would fare without Simon, but the series has continued to thrive, while Paget's career has somewhat stalled since his exit. On the other hand, Jonathan Bailey, who plays Anthony Bridgerton, took a different route. After being the romantic lead in Season 2, Bailey has continued to appear in Bridgerton in a smaller role and is confirmed to return for Season 4. Rather than leaving the show like Paget, Bailey has become more connected to the Bridgerton fanbase, even calling the show his family. While staying on the series, Bailey has taken on smaller but notable roles in theater and television, which has helped him become a major star in 2025. Paget's post-Bridgerton career took a turn toward action-adventure films. He appeared in The Gray Man as a CIA agent, Denny Carmichael. While the movie, starring Chris Evans and directed by the Russo brothers, had a star-studded cast, Paget's role was seen as underdeveloped. The film, despite its big-budget appeal, failed to make a lasting impact on Netflix. In 2023, Paget starred in Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves as Zenk Yendar, a noble paladin guiding the main characters on their quest. The movie, while not a commercial hit, was well received by critics, and Paget's character stood out for his humorous portrayal of a straight-laced, noble hero. Despite appearing in these films, Paget hasn't yet landed the blockbuster roles that many expected after his success in Bridgerton. He was even rumored to be a contender for James Bond, but since The Gray Man and Dungeons & Dragons, he has been quieter in terms of major projects. His choices seem to be more about pursuing the Hollywood leading man trajectory, but they haven't yet led to the big break he might have hoped for. In contrast, Jonathan Bailey's career has flourished by sticking with Bridgerton while diversifying his roles in smaller, prestigious projects. After his Season 2 lead role as Anthony, he's returned for Season 3 and filmed for Season 4. Fans love seeing Anthony and his wife Kate continue their story even after their marriage. While Paget's career still has potential, Bailey's more thoughtful approach has made him a breakout star in his own right. In 2025, it's Bailey who is expected to dominate with major movie roles, proving that sometimes a slower, more calculated approach can pay off big in Hollywood. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments section below.